So we weren't ready to talk about the relationships of, you know, when I asked you, think about how the 5s and the 10s are related, and then I asked you to think about how the 3s and the 6s are related. And sometimes when I'm in workshop, I'll change my focus. And I do that after I confer with a lot of you, and I think, okay, we're not ready for that yet, or we're ready for more. So today I changed my focus, and I just want to know how you spent time representing the problems and how you solved them. I want to know, did you skip count? Did you use repeated addition? Did you draw pictures? Or did you make a table? Do you feel like that's an appropriate focus, Mrs. Klein?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, I am curious about this Oklahoma and Cyclones game. I'm just going to read the problem so we're all on the same page. So the Sooners scored 4 field goals. And I'm going to remind you that a field goal is 3 points, okay? And a touchdown is 6. But the Sooners scored 4 field goals. So, 4 field goals, and they're each for 3 points. How many points did the Sooners score? If you come up to share, I'm going to ask you to be able to show your work. If you didn't show me your thinking and only wrote the answer, I probably won't call on you because I want to see your thinking today. Rena, would you come up and share your thinking with us on that first one? This is tricky for me because I had to change my focus, but I think we can get through it. So I'm going to try it this way. So Rena actually wrote a multiplication equation, but she also showed me her work. Rena, tell me what these numbers, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. What do those mean? What does that mean? Why did you write those numbers right there? Okay, so you started with 3 because that's how much one field goal is. And then how did you know to go to 6? So you added 3 because they got another field goal. And then did you add 3 again because they got another field goal? And you added 3 again because they got another field goal. So you kept adding 3s. How many 3s did you have to add together?
3 not 4.
But you're showing that you already had that number of points, right? Because when you start a football game, you start with 0 points, right? So Rena she kind of made a number line there, started with 0 points, and she made 3, 6, 9, 12, and she knew to do that because each field goal was worth 3 points. So she did 4 jumps of 3. And so how many points did they have?
12.
They had 12. Thanks. Let's see, I was conferring with someone over there that drew circles. Oh, that I would like to see that picture of. Circles with their points in it. Who was sitting over there? Dominic, could you come and share yours, please? Watch how Dominic did it. He did it differently than Rena. He said he knew that there were 4 field goals. So look, he just drew 4 circles because that's his number of groups. But he knew that each field goal had 3 points. So he drew 3 dots inside each. And then you got 12. How did you count yours? Did you add 3 plus 3 and 3 plus 3, or did you say 3, 6, 9, 12? How did you do yours?
2.
Show me how you counted this.
3, 9.
So you skip counted. 12. Okay, thanks. Sometimes those pictures are helpful. If you need to still draw pictures, I want you to feel like you can do that. Another way to show that was to draw 4 circles, because there were 4 field goals, and put 3 in each. If you wanted to write the number, that's fine, or if you wanted to put dots, that was fine too. All right, thank you. How about this next one about Cyclones? Now, I'm a little puzzled by this, because actually the Cyclones had the same number of scores. They scored the same number of times. The Sooners just had to kick 4 field goals, but the Cyclones got to run 4 touchdowns in. So each scored 4 times. I'm a little puzzled about why the score was different. So Devin, come up here and explain that to me. Dominic. Okay, so Devin, when I was talking to him, Devin, why did you add 6s?
Because
You did 4 groups of 6.
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you come up with?
I
I see you used repeated addition. He repeatedly added a 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. But I'm so confused because I see that the Sooners scored 4 field goals. They scored 4 times, and so did the Cyclones. They scored 4 times. What's different? Jaden, what's different?
They scored different, like, one.
Mrs. Coker, please turn in your recess key. Mrs. Coker, your recess key.
So,
And the field goals are worth,
32.
and the touchdowns are worth 6 points. So obviously the touchdowns are worth more points. They're worth twice as many points, aren't they?
Yes.
They're worth twice as many points. All right, thanks. Devin, you can have a seat. Okay, let's see. Who got to the Hawkeye and Nebraska game? I would like somebody who has represented, who wrote down, who's sitting right there that represented 1, 2, 3, 4. Braden, would you come up and share yours? Okay, so Braden, he didn't draw a picture this time. He had all these numbers written down. So when it said the Huskers scored 7 field goals, each field goal is 3 points. So how many groups of 3 points did they score, or how many times did they score 3 points?
They scored 7 times.
Yeah, they scored 7 times. So 7 times, different times, they scored 3 points. So look what Braden did. What do these numbers on the bottom mean? Braden, I'm asking you.
How much time they scored.
So this is the number of field goals they had, and each time this was the number of points they got. So you're saying for the first field goal, they got 3 points. For the second field goal, did they get 6 points for that field goal? But it says 6.
They got 3 because I was adding another.
Oh, you were adding as you went, so then they had 6. And then the third field goal, they scored 3 more, but they had 9. And he kept going, so really what you did was you added 3 more every time you wrote a number, is that correct? Okay. And so how many points did they score when they scored all of those field goals? 21 points. That's a lot of times to kick a field goal. Okay, so then, now I'm curious about those Huskers. Did anybody get to that problem?
I
Jesse, did you? Can you share your work with us?
did.
We'll talk about that because that seems like a partner work thing we need to talk about. Okay,